Yo, what's up guys, it's me, Paradox Gaming here, back with another Minecraft video. In this video, we are going to be playing this new mod pack with my Discord moderator, OPQR. Okay, so this is future me, and I am voiceovering this recording. Now, in future, we will be doing a mix of voiceover and, like, the live recording for the audio for the later episodes, but for this episode, it's just going to be a voiceover because the Discord glitched. So, this will be a recording overlay. So, as you can see at the moment, I need to opt OPQR because it's a brand new server and there were a few technical glitches. So in this series we are going to be going over 10 days at a time, surviving in one of the hardest mod packs ever. So right now let's add a death count top right. And just like that we have a death count. Now I have never played this mod pack before. So for this episode and until quite a bit later on, I am totally clueless. I am just following OPQR because apparently he's played this mod pack before and every second counts for the first day. So at this point we're just gathering up sand and building a wall so that the husks don't get in. And apparently the husks are what kill you and where you get the majority of your deaths. Early game. Later game, it's each other. We keep killing each other. But at the start of the game, it's all about surviving the husks and creating a wall. And a few seconds later, OPQR has gone inside and found a sapling. Apparently this ship was more equipped to survive something like this than originally expected. So then I go inside and find out what the questing system was. So the questing system is a very interesting thing. This is a chest that you start off with, that's where OPQR found all the stuff. I find the questing system. It takes me some time, but eventually I navigate myself to the questing system. Once I find the questing system, I find different tasks that we need to do. So to start off, looks like it's just completing the tree. So I instinctively go and punch down the tree. Now, I may be new to this mod pack, but I do know some mod packs before this. So I instinctively craft a crafting station, which you can make from a crafting table, in a crafting bench, or in your inventory crafting table, and start crafting stuff. Now, the difference between a crafting table and a crafting bench is that a crafting bench keeps your stuff in there, so if you leave stuff, it won't go back into your inventory. And as we find out later, it's really not useful the whole time. So at this point, I am just gathering more sand, following OPQR's lead, and we nearly have the wall built. Now this has to be too high, and it has to go all the way around the ship to keep us protected. Now, as we gather our stuff and the wall is nearly complete, the husks start to come. So I jump up on the wall and have a look. I'm like, these husks just look like basic zombies. What are they gonna do to us? Well, a lot more than basic zombies. So now I'm just spamming stuff around the side. We have a second tree, we get a large tree. I hop onto it and start punching wood, ignoring the husks. Bad move. Or was it? They seem to be very helpless against our sand defense. It's sand, why can't they just push it over? But I end up starting just attacking these zombies one by one, and then I realize if you don't jump for a crit, you can sleep. And how many husks spawn? I would not want to fall down that wall. After around, I'd say 10 minutes, probably not 10 minutes, after around 7 minutes of aimlessly swinging at the husks, seeing some loot on the floor, yet not being bothered because apparently it's not even that good of a loot. We go back to the questing system. So I hope, because me and OPQR both get the rewards for doing stuff, that I can just pick up the stuff that he's crafted and get the rewards. But no, we have to make 2 of everything to unlock the rewards, which are really useful, the rewards, and help give more unlocks that unlock more useful stuff, and shows you how to do more and more useful stuff. So then we go on to Tinkerpal, and he gives me some clues about the future. Now that future will be in episode 2, so make sure to check that out when it comes out. So then I just do some more quests and skip the night. Well, I don't skip the night, but we make it to day 2. And as day 2 approaches, I fall off the wall with 1 zombie remaining, probably to go and attack it, and I get hit onto half a heart. But I managed to escape for the time being. Now I need to go and collect cactus, because with cactus and wooden crucible, no, not wooden crucible, wooden barrels I think it is, or stuff, and their OPQR codes. So yeah, we need cactus for water, and I think one other thing, which I think it's water and dirt, the 2 things you can make with cactus, with 2 different things. So that's what I go out to get, and I slay this creeper. I then go into my inventory and I master husks. I'm at half a heart, and I think I die here. Yep, fall in a hole, and I am dead. That is death number 1. But it's not it's the first, but not necessarily the last. And we die again, and again, and then this time, and again. And finally we say, well, let's try not going for our stuff and try block off, and oh no, they've all come in. We're both screwed now. She just looks at me and then runs. Yeah, that happened. Then I try and escape and die. Well, no, I don't die. I succeed. And then I don't exactly know what we do. Well, yeah, that's what happened. I died of full damage. I get my original stuff back, which is pretty amazing. I get more death notes, which you get just describing what you had and when you died. And I try and get back in the base, lead the husks away, and this time I have a slightly better plan of what to do, and then this happens. So close, yet so far yet again. Then, at that point, OPQR gets bored and kills everything. Now, I just got my stuff, so we almost lost everything, and we did lose a few stuff, because I did just open it and almost got to safety, but killing everything counts as 3 deaths for this series. Now all the mobs are gone, we can get back to work with about 7 trillion death notes in our inventory. During the following moments, we dry some rotten flesh, then we look at a very good loot for an easy-ish quest, realise that there's tons of stuff you have to do and it's harder than it actually is, drink some dirty water, then we go back and we find out that OPQR's parkour skills are almost worse than his PvP skills. Then we start mining some leaves with crooks to get silkworms. After that, I stare at saplings and are fascinated by the wind with the particles. I think that's epic. This is of course slowed down. Then I build an oak crucible, being productive, which you can put the cactus in to get water. Don't ask me why. Sandstorm comes, I build a small base, and then I just stare at the husks. Day 3. Then I go AFK and a husk almost kills me, stops, and then about 10 seconds later, what's it gonna do? Walk away and come straight back and kills me. Great, death number 10. And 2 deaths later, we are back inside the walls with our stuff all collected. Then the next thing to kill me is the witch. Not once, but twice. Now, as you can see here, it kills us twice, and then a third husk gets a third kill, and then it's back to grinding wood. And then, by then, OPQR makes me a cactus sword, eager to test it out. I jump outside, survive the husk, realizing it's really not that much stronger, and then I just decide to go out and collect some cactus. Then here we have the first bit of team griefing. He was on so low health, I just decided to punch him and he's dead. Now he gets back and he collects his stuff, and then instantaneously, I think I wanted something of his or something, and then he instantly kills me. Death number 16. Now then I go straight back, and just for explanation, why the tree is white. So you know how we were using the crook to try and get silkworms? You use a silkworm on the leaf, it will turn the leaf slightly white, and it will start to get infested. Now fully infested leaves will drop silk rather than any normal leaf things like saplings. Now these here are sieves. You can sift stuff like dust, which you can make from sand, as well as all sorts of stuff like dirt, which can give you rocks, which you need for cobble, which you need to progress. And as you can see here, it's me destroying the leaves with my crook to get string. And then after that, we filtered dust out, which is what we did to get materials, and those materials we haven't used even to this day, which is day 13. Then we made oak barrels, which you can put cactus in, and then with a cactus, what you can do is in the barrels it will decompose into dirt, and with dirt you can turn dirt into stone by filtering it, and other useful resources. So dirt is very useful, and that is how I made dirt. After that, we chilled for a bit, sieved through some dirt as shown here to get the rocks. Then I made a boat and a sieve thing, just because it's useful, and why not have a boat when you can. Then I got some gravel, and then things went downhill. So, what exactly happened? Well, it started off by me walking backwards into a cactus. Then I respawned, and the pit that I made outside the wall for some reason had trapped a ton of mobs. Now what I could do with that is I died later, but it increased the mob cap to have less mobs. Then while crafting I died to a spider, so that increased my deaths by 4 because I died in between as well. And we are now up to 20 deaths. However, husks don't despawn and only die if, like, they might despawn, but we're always close enough so that they don't. And yeah, that really didn't encourage us not to use /killy, even though it's a bit cheating. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I just kept hitting them in, trying to fill the mod cap totally. We never totally filled it, because I think each different type of mob has a different mob cap in this mod pack. But yeah, we kept on trying, and eventually we succeeded. After that, we saw this blue blaze thing. Now, OPQR said it had something useful, and I got wrecked. I didn't even have my stuff. Luckily, the ladder saved me, so I could get back inside our fort, and mobs can't climb ladders. So that beast is still out there. Next up, OPQR installs a door. Now, he's on really low because I tested out my new sword on him, which wasn't necessarily the best idea, but I tried to nudge him outside. I then say, okay, I'll just go out there and fight the mobs if you want me to. Then he builds something on top of the roof, don't ask me why, and I'm like, I'm going to destroy this zombie. Dies from behind. Then I come back to him and open the door and try to kill him. He blocks it up, 1 husk. Perfect, mission accomplished. And then they just keep on coming in. Keep on coming, and I die. I am unable to place the block. The cactus somewhat helps, but then it's back to here. Now I think, okay, right, we're not gonna get this back, Killy. And then I spend about 30 seconds just failing to type this in. He dies just at the end, and the whole pit is destroyed. Well, at least he died in there, so I think he might be able to get his stuff back. But that's the mob cap reset. Well, one more death, and we are back at it again, day 5. So this time I have come with trapdoors to try and use this. Now, the mobs start destroying us, and I think I might die here, but we try and place trapdoors because mobs see trapdoors. So I'm just trying to place it, and then everything's just going after him, so I see him like chill, and I can just knock him in while OPQR, and then wait, no, not here. Then I keep jumping over here, and then the mobs just walk right in. It's actually amazing. Then OPQR hits it over. I smack it with my shovel, and I might die here, I think. I start killing them. Do I die? OPQR dies, and then it jumps on me. Yep, and that is one more death. And with that, that wraps up the rest of this episode. Because it's supposed to be 5 days, but it's a bit shorter because me and OPQR take a break, and it's just easier to edit it that way. So yeah, that is the end of it, and we will still have the night for next episode, but in the next episode we get a bed. So this will be a 6-part series. First 2 videos will be 5 days apiece, and then the other 4 will be 4 days, and we will hopefully be surviving a total of 50 days. Now, if you guys enjoy this style of gameplay and editing over it, make sure to leave a like, and then I will do more, because I have this server for 1 month, and then that will be it, because I have to pay for this server, of course. I don't have endless cash. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Apart from that, bye for now, see ya.